This is Chris, the Idaho Painter, here on Paint Life TV. Today, I'm going to introduce you to two new products that I keep in my vehicles that I've recently discovered that have been around for a while, but I recently discovered them and now I carry them in my vehicle. One of them is Bedford Precision High Performance Tips, spray tips for airless sprayers. And the other one is the Tough Gaff. And what the heck is this thing? Why do I carry it? If you want to know, stay tuned for this video coming your way. All right, the first product I want to talk about today is the Bedford tips. And airless spray tips are one of those things you should be actually changing them quite often. And a lot of painters, because they're expensive, it's hard to just, it's hard to tell when they actually wear out. But fine finish tips, I typically use them for about 20 gallons. Production tips, I typically use for about 60 gallons. And what happens, if you start to go over those numbers, you start to get a lot of overspray and you start to waste a lot of paint, which could actually pay for the cost of the tip. Now, Bedford Products is a product I discovered. They make extremely high quality products. The company's been around for, I believe, over 50 years making not OEM products, but reproductions of OEM products with very, very high tolerances. So I've discovered these tips, and this is a more affordable option to some of the other major manufacturers that have tips out there. Now, the Bedford tips, they range anywhere from $5 to $10 cheaper, and that could be a significant cost savings if you add it up to how many tips you're going through monthly and yearly. They are, once again, they're made in the USA. They have a wide range of tips. They don't have low pressure tips and they don't have fine finish tips. These are production tips, and they range, I believe, from a 407 all the way up to an 18 or 19-inch wide fan. So it gives you a wide range of options. I have some here. I got a 315, a 417, a 519. I also have their guard. They make a high quality guard right here. This is a Bedford 7/8 guard with G threads. So their tips, the tips are compatible with Graco Rack 5 guards. So this will go right into Rack 5 guard. This will also go into Titan guards. So they're interchangeable. They come with a seat and a seal on them also, which is identical to those seat and seals in those other guards too. So here's an option to save you some money. I really like the tips. These are high performance reversible tips. They can be sprayed all the way up to 5,000 PSI. And once again, if you're concerned about how much airless spray tips cost, you got to check out Bedford Products. I'm now carrying them on my store now, so you can find them at our store at idahopainter.com to just give you a more affordable option, to some of the OEM manufacturers out there, but not sacrificing quality at all. These are quality tips, quality products. All right, so the next product I'm going to be talking about is the Tough Gaff right here. And this device is used in the movie industry. There's guys called gaffers, and they carry a tool like this that's actually hooked on their belt that holds tape and got gloves on it here. And Tyler, who's doing the filming right here, he works in that industry, and this is his little device that he uses when he's a gaffer. Now, a guy in the same industry invented this device right here called the Tough Gaff, and it holds your tape. So when I prep and mask, there's two things. I sometimes have the tape on my wrist, but more often than not, I actually keep it in my mouth, just like that, masking. So here's the new option. As soon as I saw this thing, I decided, oh my gosh, this is a great way to carry tape not in my mouth. Now, when it comes to these products, people send me products all the time in the mail. If you want me to test your product out to see if it's something that I would use or carry, you can send it to me. But the first test is sight and feel. Is it a quality product before I even begin using it? Like the Bedford tips. The Bedford tips, just by sight, feel, looking at it, a super high quality tip. This is a super high quality product made of what appears to me like industrial plastic that's gonna last a long time. I can drop it, it's not gonna break. And this tool can be extremely handy. They have two different sizes right here. There's an 1.5 inch that can hold multiple different sizes of tape right here. So to even hold duct tape, if you're doing anything with duct tape, you can see your tape comes on and off very easily, all the way from 1 inch to 1.5" duct tape. Now they have a smaller one because if you don't want the profile sticking out very far, that hooks to your belt right here. This is the 1" version for just doing 1" tape. So I'm typically carrying 1" tape to do my tacking down when I'm doing my masking. So I'm putting, masking windows, masking the ground, masking concrete, and I'm always tacking with inch tape. So I'm carrying the 1" version of the Tough Gaff. So there it is, the Tough Gaff. So it's a great product. And I actually got the product. I was just sent one of them, didn't know what it was. And Tyler, my movie guy, he told me that it seemed like a pretty cool product. I gave it to him. He tested it. He actually really liked it. And then I decided to, because of his opinion, decided to test it myself. Now I keep one of each of them. These came out of my vehicles. I keep 1" and 1.5" in my vehicle. I think it's a great option. Here's Tyler's that he actually uses right here with some gaffing tape. He's actually wrapped tape around it because in his industry is a little bit noisy, and he wanted to deaden some of the sound. So there it is. These are Tyler's tools right there from a gaffer himself. So the Tough Gaff and Bedford Tips, 2 more products that I've recently put in my vehicles, high quality products that I like and believe in. Give them a try. Both of them are now, because I like them so much, they're available in our store at idahopainter.com. If you can't find them locally or you just want to help support, Paint Life and what we're doing, there you have it, the idahopainter.com, or actually idahopainter.com. The idahopainter.com is our educational website giving you free tips and tricks, on painting and a whole bunch of other things out there. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time we come out with a new video and show you new products out there. It's free, simple, easy to do, an easy way to help support what we're doing. We think and appreciate every subscribe, every notification bell that's banged out.